Initiating the anchor's frequency synchronization. Temporal destination reached. Proceeding with the search for the target. I found the passage in the underground, but...
Yeah, it's locked. Obviously. Try searching by the morgue, would you? Is endless. My failures are numerous. I managed to set up an Arc-class outpost, but I still can't produce enough power to carry out my plan. Every time I manage to weld something else rips. Yet, I must try. If I succeed, I might be able to stop the anomaly's negative impact on the surrounding area. Only then will I be able to deliver the long-acquired essence to the terminal. Such is our calling.
All hope abandoned. It really is something else. Heading forward.
The threads that used to bind the world together are snapping there in Sector A0. And as they do, chaos looms through the wounds in reality.
is our calling.
Good thing I was around. Traveler.
Focus your attention. What do you see?
Giant. Sleeping.
Again.
Animals.
Cronos: The New Dawn is an upcoming third-person survival horror game developed and published by Team, the Polish studio known for psychological horror titles like The Medium, Layers of Fear, and the upcoming Silent Hill 2 remake. Slated for release in fall 2025, it is coming to PC via Steam and Epic Games Store, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series XS. Marking the studio's boldest original IP to date, Cronos aims to fuse intense horror, non-linear storytelling, and time travel mechanics in a bleak, emotionally charged sci-fi narrative that spans across multiple timelines and realities. Set against the backdrop of a post-apocalyptic future intertwined with 1980s communist-era Poland, players assume the role of a traveler, a specially trained agent operating under the enigmatic organization known as the Collective. Tasked with exploring time anomalies known as rifts, the traveler must venture back to the deteriorating cityscape inspired by Nowa Huta, a socialist-era district of Krakow, to extract civilians before a cataclysmic phenomenon called the Change consumes them. Each rescue mission unfolds across fractured temporal echoes, with moral consequences that affect future timelines and uncover disturbing truths about both the Collective and humanity's fractured fate. Gameplay in Cronos mixes strategic combat, psychological horror, and time manipulation, offering players both ranged weapons and melee tools, but resource scarcity and inventory constraints demand careful planning. A standout feature is its merging mechanic. Enemies not neutralized properly can fuse with other bodies if left too long in unstable time zones, creating increasingly grotesque and dangerous mutated hybrids. These abominations evolve depending on the types of enemies involved, the environment, and the traveler's previous choices, resulting in dynamically escalating threat levels that force players to decide: burn corpses and waste precious fuel, or risk letting horrors grow. Combat is designed with intentional weight and consequence, inspired by titles like Resident Evil 4 Remake, Dark Souls, and Dead Space. Every bullet counts, and every encounter can spiral into chaos if players mismanage ammo, supplies, or stamina. The Traveler also utilizes gravity-manipulating traversal gear, as shown in the recent Sector A-0 gameplay demo, allowing vertical movement through zero-gravity corridors, floating debris fields, and abandoned brutalist skyscrapers. These traversal segments incorporate light platforming, puzzle solving, and escape sequences to break up the combat pacing. Narratively, Cronos explores themes of memory, guilt, determinism, and identity, delving into philosophical questions about whether altering the past is truly possible or merely an illusion engineered by higher powers. The story unfolds through environmental storytelling, fragmented conversations, memory nodes, and player-driven choices across branching timelines. The Change, the central cataclysm, is revealed piece by piece, drawing inspiration from Terry Gilliam's 12 Monkeys, Konami's Silent Hill, and Ridley Scott's Alien in tone and atmosphere. There are no difficulty settings, a design choice in line with Bloober Team's emphasis on creating an uncompromising survival experience. Players must manage their inventory using a slot-based system, limited by weight and volume, while also keeping track of infection levels, mental stability, and rift exposure, which can trigger hallucinations or attract rift-borne entities that only appear when rules of time are broken. Saving the game is limited to safe zones, forcing risk-based decisions when venturing deeper into unstable environments. Built in Unreal Engine 5, Cronos: The New Dawn is a visual showcase of oppressive industrial brutalism and moody environmental storytelling. The team has emphasized heavy use of dynamic lighting, volumetric fog, and next-gen texture mapping to create atmospheres that evolve with each time jump. Real-time time-of-day shifts, along with weather effects like acid rain or magnetic storms, impact both exploration and visibility. Critics who previewed the recent gameplay demo praised the game's world-building, aesthetic identity, and narrative ambition, though some cautioned that its punishing difficulty and resource systems may alienate casual players. However, for fans of The Thing, Returnal, System Shock, or Dark Souls adjacent experiences, Cronos: The New Dawn promises a gripping and cerebral survival horror journey packed with atmosphere, agency, and existential dread. Now you can enjoy the screenshots without any interruption. Enjoy.